Hello, everyone. My name is Brenda Chavis-Logan, and I will be displaying our KSU Service Center website for Group 1. I would like to thank my group members, Adam, Femi, and Musa, for their hard work and dedication to our group project. Our website is designed to allow registered KSU students to search for services, create, and transfer tasks. Now, I will walk you through how to register on our site. From the home page, you will click on the Register tab. Once there, you will get the user registration page. You must enter your KSU username, and then create a password. As you can see, we got an error. The error is that we do not have at least one of the following. You must have one lowercase, one uppercase letter, one number, and at least your password must be 6 characters. So we're going to try this again. Okay. We got validation that it was correct that time, and now we will enter our first and last name. And a valid email address. Now we will select a service that's provided, and we will search for information security and IT access. We will enter a brief description. Okay, and then we will select an availability option. We will go with 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. We would like to receive an email confirmation that our registration has been confirmed. So now we will click on the Submit button. And we did receive an on-screen confirmation, but now let's check and see if we got an email confirmation. And we did. It shows you that it went to email address plogan40@hotmail.com, subject line registration, and then below it lists the registration details. Now that we are a registered user, we will now log into the site. In order to log in, you must log in with the username and the password that you just created. And click Login. Now let's say we forgot our login. So we're going to log in again, or we entered the wrong login. You click on Login, and it'll give you invalid credentials. Please try again. Now we're going to log back in with our valid credentials. Okay. Now we get a welcome page. So it says, Welcome to Group 1 KSU Service Center. From this point, we are now going to search for tasks. So we're going to search for our services up under the service taskbar. So if you click on service task, and the drop down will appear. So the first tab is search for services, and that's what we're going to do. You can type in partial of the name, or you can type in their entire name. We're going to start with customer support. Here you will see that if you just type in partial, it'll bring up everyone offering the customer support service. It gives you their availability, their first and last name, and their KSU user ID. Now let's search for another task. Let's search for technology, and we're just going to type in partial, and it brings up classroom technologies. Okay, so it gives you the availability, first and last name, and the KSU user. Let's type in computer, and then it gives you the service provided, the availability, first and last name, and username. Now that we've searched for services offered on the site, we will create a new task. Here on this page, you will see where you will enter the requester's KSU username, which that would be myself. So we're going to look for my username I just created. Okay, which was Chris05. And then we want to choose a deadline. So I'm going to say Tuesday. And then the service that we're looking for. So we're going to say information security and IT access. We must enter a valid email address. Okay. And I've entered my email address that I used to register. And now below, you will see the table of tech usernames, email addresses, and their availability. We selected Tuesday, but I would like Tuesday noon. So we're going to do Bakare for noon, and we're going to select submit. We get a confirmation on screen page. Now let's see if we got an email confirming that we created this task. And we do. It went to P-Logan40 at hotmail.com. Subject line, new task. Thank you for creating a new task, and then today's date. We're going to go back to the service tasks tab. And we're going to transfer a task. On this page, it will ask you for the service task that you're looking to transfer. And we're going to stick with information security and IT access. And we're going to say search for task. You'll be taken to a page where you can now transfer that task. It will give you the available profile users that are offering that service. Here we have 11, 17, and 18 as the profile user numbers. We're going to select 18. We need to select a new deadline date. Our original deadline date was Tuesday, so we have to give them time to get our request and process it. So we're going to say Friday. And here you can change the service or stay with the service that you selected from before. And we're going to stay with that same service, information security and IT access. Enter your email address. And then in the table below, you will select a requester, the tech ID, and the deadline. And so I'm going to select Musa for Friday. Okay. And then I hit submit. And I should receive a confirmation email. And I do. It went to P-Logan40 at hotmail.com, the subject line transfer task, and it says, thank you for transferring your task to a new tech, and today's date. Now we will visit the profile tab. Here we can update a profile, and we can see pending task. We're going to update the profile first. Once clicking on Update Profile, you will get the user profile table. It lists all the users that have profiles created. So now we're going to scroll down to the bottom of the page, and we want to update a user profile. And we're going to update my profile I just created, Chris05. And you must enter your KSU username and then your first and last name. And I'm going to change my last name on this one. And we're also going to change the email address. I would like for it to go to a different email. And then I'm going to stick with 12 p.m. to 1 as my availability options. And then click on Receive an Email Confirmation. And once you've done that, hit Update Profile. It will give you an on-screen confirmation, but we want to make sure that we got an email confirmation with that change. And we did. It went to djohn2218@live.com. And then below, it gives you the profile update details. It gives you your KSU user name, your first and last name, which our last name was changed on this one, and then availability option, which is new. We will now go back to the list and see at the bottom, scroll down to the bottom, and now we're 28, it says Chris05. The new name is Chavis-Logan. The new email address is djohn2218@live.com. And it says need information and the availability time, which is new. Okay. Now we will go to pending tasks. Here, after clicking pending tasks, you will see a page that lists all the tasks that are pending. We would like to start completing some of our tasks now. We're going to start with completing the one for Jason 03. We'll hit complete, and once we hit complete, we should receive an email confirmation that that task is complete, and we have. It went to 24, which was Jason, and it says completed task. Your task is completed. Thank you for choosing KSU support site, and then today's date. Now we will complete another one. We will complete the one for Musa on Friday. And we should receive an email confirmation for Musa as well. And we did. It went to Tech 18, subject line completed task. Your task is completed. Thank you for choosing KSU support site and today's date. Now we will visit our Contact Us page. Here you will find where you can submit your name, email address, and a message. And it will go to our KSU Service Center. And this is our location at the KSU Marietta campus. And it gives you our address, 1100 South Marietta Parkway, Marietta, Georgia, 30066, as well as our phone number, 470-578-6000. You could also click on the Visit KSU website, which if you do, it will take you to the KSU website. Hit the back menu, and then you can also click on the feedback, which it will take you to the KSU feedback page. We're going to hit the back button to go back to our Contact Us page, and now we will enter our full name, our email address, and our message. Okay, and then we hit submit, and we get a thank you page. Thank you for submitting the form. We will contact you soon. Now, we should have received an email with that information as well, and we did. It went to group1@kennesaw.support.edu, the subject line contact form submission, and it's from Chris-Logan with his email address of djohn2218@live.com. The message below says Chris-Logan, his email address, and then his message is he needs help with C++. Now we're going to log out. And that concludes the tour of our website. We would like to thank you for taking the time to listen to our presentation. And if you should have any questions or concerns, you can contact us at our group discussion page for Group 1. Once again, thank you. My name is Brenda Chavis-Logan. My group members are Adam, Musa, and Femi.